everybody, I'm Hamsack, and today I have another game for you guys to try. It's called Guacamole. It's just $4 on Steam, and it's made by someone named Cody Harmon, and it was dedicated to someone named Kelly. If you guys want to check out the game and give some support to the developer, I'll have the links down in the description, so check them out. So this is just a little game. There's not a ton to it, but you are a little avocado named Guaco, and you're being attacked by an army of chips and trying to get you, and your only defense against this never-ending siege is Nut. Is a great warrior, but he is a loose cannon. And after letting loose his unstoppable wrath on the enemy chip army, you must retrieve this super soldier. Otherwise, he may wander aimlessly, and the chips may overwhelm you and finish you off. No! Keep your enemies close, but keep your Nut closer. If you abandon Nut, he is no use to you. Stick together, and you may just last long enough to nuke the ever-living hell out of your enemies. Nice.
Enough fooling around.
No, but this is a fun game. It's just a little game where you fight wave after wave of chips, and defeating the big chips will sometimes drop lives on the ground for you to pick up, and it will sometimes even drop nukes on the ground that you can pick up. And if you pick those up, it'll wipe out whole waves of chips. So it definitely saves your butt if you're in a jam, or if you just want to get a wave done faster. But the red chips also drop little crumbs, little chip shards, and if you touch those, it will also hurt you. So you have to keep an eye out for those. They'll drop those every once in a while, so just keep your eyes open and don't bump into those by accident. Oh, he pooped out another little crumb. Otherwise, you only have 3 lives total, so keep an eye on those, and if you see an item drop, pick it up when you need it. They will despawn after a little bit. Now, for my favorite character, the best character, Nut. Nut will launch around like a pinball and only slows down if he bumps into other chips. And some chips, most chips, pretty much all chips, will break from one hit from Nut. But the red chips take 5 hits to break, and Nut bounces off of chips every time he hits one. But it just slows down each time he hits a chip. A little tip though, just try not to stop moving. As long as you keep moving, you're more likely to stay somewhat safe from the chips. But if you're stuck in a corner, you're gonna get cornered. Just try to keep moving, be like Nut, bounce off the walls, and you might be alright. The game controls are pretty easy. It's just pretty much 3 controls. So you shoot, you turn, and you move. That's about it. So it's not too complicated, but the game gets harder throughout the waves. Like the more waves you go through, the harder it gets. To me, seems like a game. It's pretty casual, and you just kind of goof around with it and go at your own pace, I guess. Now for the achievements, it's about 50-50. 50% of the achievements are pretty easy. You kind of just unlock them naturally throughout playing the game. But the other 50% of them, you actually have to try and work towards. They're a lot more challenging than just natural gameplay. But the harder ones will actually unlock some pretty fun skins and stuff for Guaco. So besides its difficulty, I didn't really see anything that I really thought that I could complain about with this game. There's not really anything wrong with it. it just might be a little bit too tough. But besides that, I had a couple of suggestions. Like, for one, I feel like it might be kind of nice to have the, your top score and your top wave that you've achieved, have that be on your screen while you're playing so you can see your goal, just kind of next to your current score and wave. So another suggestion I had was that maybe changing the sound of the red chip when it dies, because it's the exact same sound as when you, as Guaco, get hurt. Sweet. What? Oh man, I hit the crumb. It's kind of a scary sound when you're killing a red guy and you're like, oh no, did I get hurt? But really, you're fine. So that might be something I would probably see being a benefit to change that. The last thing I had for a suggestion was just that this is a really cool little casual game that I feel like you'd want to play whenever you had time. So it'd probably be a really strong game to play on mobile. So if there was a way to translate the controls to a mobile device, I feel like that would be a really strong place for this game to be, is on a phone or something. To wrap things up, that's a pretty cheap game, only like $4, and the gameplay feels really good. And it's simple enough for anyone to play, but it gets harder and harder, and you can find your challenge in it if you're trying to get the achievements. But I just feel like there's a couple of things that could be changed here and there, and it has a lot of potential, I feel like, as a mobile game. If you want to show the developer some support, if you want to try out the game, I'll be leaving some links down in the description. And if you want to see more videos like this, more reviews, more games, hidden gems, stuff like that, I review all sorts of stuff. So just hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, and you'll be notified whenever a new one pops up. If you like this video, please hit the little like button and leave a comment. Tell me if you've played this game before, what you think, and if you haven't, maybe try it out. Is there some games that you have found, some hidden gems that you want me to try out and review? If so, please leave them in the comments and I'll check them out. That's it for me. You guys have a good one. Peace. Alright, now for my favorite character, the most important, Nut. Nut, 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 but whatever.